Okay, let's talk about stents. What
Yes.
are so you feed the catheter in and you can put a
Yeah.
stent in place. What is that? What's going on?
Right. So stent really is a metal coil, a mesh, if you will, that comes prepackaged on a balloon. It's deflated, if you will. Then it gets threaded up through the heart catheter procedure. I'm going to point to it, or I'm trying to point to it here with my pointer. So this metal coil is sitting in the blood vessel. This is the plaque that we talked about earlier, and then it gets opened up. So people sometimes think that we are extracting cholesterol out of the artery. So all we're doing is really pushing it out of the way and creating a space for blood to flow.
Okay.
And that cholesterol stays in the artery but is now out of the way.
So truly plumbing.
Exactly. That's exactly what we call it in the business. We're the plumbers of cardiology.
You're some good plumbers. So I imagine, I'm not a doctor, I
Yeah.
imagine that this is stuck together, and then you put it in and what? Then there's a balloon that kind of goes woo, and then it opens up. That's do you like my example?
I love the sound
Woo,
effects.
and
So
then
it comes on a balloon. It's crimped on a balloon.
All right.
The balloon is part of the stent, and then technologists or sometimes a physician at the table at the patient's bedside will then inflate the balloon, and then the stent gets pushed against the artery, it expands.
Gets wider.
And once the stent is properly deployed, the balloon is collapsed and that is removed from the body, but the stent stays in place. Over time, the stent becomes covered by the body's own tissue, so it eventually becomes indistinguishable from the patient's artery wall, so that if you're a red blood cell 3 months later, 6 months later, flowing through that patient's blood vessel, you won't know that there's a stent. You'll simply see artery wall again.
What's it made of, the stent?
Usually, it's a good question. Stainless steel, chromium, cobalt, those are the types of things that they're made of.